Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Tuesday, October 28, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Morning, Alex. You beat me to the coffee machine again?
Good morning, David. Yeah, I needed this caffeine hit early today.
Same here. Rough start after that late meeting yesterday. Anyway, did you see the headlines about the US-China trade deal?
I did. They're saying it's drawing closer, with Trump and Xi set to meet in South Korea to finalize things.
Right? Officials from both sides are optimistic. Could mean no more crazy tariffs jumping up on imports.
Exactly. It's all about de-escalating the trade war. That might stabilize supply chains we've been worrying about.
Tell me about it. As a sales rep, I've been quoting prices that could change overnight because of those tariffs.
I can imagine. For project management, it affects budgeting too. Steady costs would make forecasting so much easier.
Fingers crossed they seal the deal soon. Imagine the boost for our tech imports from China.
True. It could open up better access to components we need for client projects.
Yeah, no more scrambling for alternatives. Hey, on that note, speaking of disruptions, what about the blackout in Bali?
Oh, the one from the undersea cable damage? Yeah, it plunged the whole island into darkness.
Crazy stuff. Authorities blamed a fault in the subsea cables, linking it to Java for the power failure.
It disrupted tourism big time. Hotels, flights, everything ground to a halt.
I bet. Bali's a hotspot for business retreats too. Our team was thinking of one there next year.
Good thing we didn't book yet. Highlights how one cable snap can knock out an entire region's connectivity.
Totally. We're so reliant on these undersea lines for internet and power. What if it happened here?
It would be chaos for remote teams. Projects would stall without online access.
I'd be yelling at my phone like it's personal. But seriously, they fixed it quick, right?
Yeah, power was restored after a few hours, but the lesson on infrastructure vulnerability sticks.
Makes you think about backups. We should push for better redundancies in our office setup.
I agree. Maybe bring it up in the next team huddle.
Good call. Switching gears, did you hear about the general strike in that Tunisian city?
Gabe's, right? Yeah, protests over the factory pollution crisis.
Spot on. Workers and residents shut down the city demanding the closure of that state chemical plant.
It's blamed for serious health issues, like higher cancer rates and respiratory problems.
Tough situation. Tens of thousands marched, paralyzing everything from shops to transport.
They want stricter environmental controls. It's a push for cleaner air and better living conditions.
Reminds me of those eco-protests we see popping up everywhere. Good on them for making noise.
Absolutely. As a project manager, I see parallels in how we handle sustainability in our initiatives.
Yeah, like our green office push last quarter. Small steps, but they add up.
They do. This strike might inspire similar actions globally on industrial pollution.
Hope so. Nobody wants to breathe toxic air while clocking in.
True. It's a reminder that work impacts communities beyond the office walls.
Well said. Anyway, back to the trade deal. Do you think it'll really happen without hitches?
Hard to say. Past talks have dragged on, but this meeting in South Korea seems promising.
Yeah, Trump's pushing for a fair deal. Saizide wants to avoid economic fallout too.
Both economies are intertwined. A breakthrough could ripple through markets positively.
Our stock picks might thank us. I've got some China exposure in my portfolio.
Smart to watch. For Bali, though, that cable issue, it's not the first time, is it?
Nope. Undersea cables get damaged often from anchors or earthquakes.
This one was a power cable, linking Bali's grid to the mainland.
Right. So not just data, but actual electricity. Tourism took a hit with blacked out resorts.
Businesses lost revenue fast. Recovery might take weeks for some.
Scary for anyone planning trips. We'd have to reroute any client visits there.
Definitely. It underscores the need for diversified energy sources.
Like solar backups or something. Our office could use that.
We could propose it to facilities. Now, the Tunisian strike, how long do you think it'll last? Reports say it's ongoing, with strong union support.
The chemical plant's a big employer, so closing it would hurt jobs too.
Balancing act between economy and health. Government might step in with compromises.
Yeah, like better filtration systems or relocation funds.
That could work. It's a complex issue, but awareness is rising.
Social media's amplifying it? Good for global pressure.
Indeed. Ties back to corporate responsibility in our field.
We do audits on supplier ethics. This reinforces why.
Spot on. Hey, circling back, the trade deal might affect Tunisian exports too.
Oh, interesting link. If global trade eases, pollution regime might tighten worldwide.
Possible interconnected world and all.
Bali's tourism relies on stable trade too. No deal, higher costs for visitors.
True, one event influences others.
Deep thoughts for coffee time. This brew's strong today.
It helps with the early focus.
So on the trade front, any specifics from the talks?
They're discussing tariffs on key goods like electronics and autos.
Our sales bread and butter, lower barriers mean more deals.
And for projects, reliable sourcing.
Win-win. Bali's outage, any updates on prevention?
Authorities are inspecting cables and planning redundancies.
Smart move. We should do the same for our data lines.
I'll note it for the IT review.
Thanks. The strike in Gabe's? Residents mentioned beach pollution too.
Yes, affecting fishing and tourism there.
Multi-layered impact? Health, economy, environment?
It's a call for holistic solutions.
Like integrated project planning, we do.
Exactly, lessons everywhere.
This chat's better than the news apps. More context.
Agreed. Real-world application.
All right, my cup's empty. Time to hustle.
Mine too. Productive day ahead.
Catch you tomorrow. Stay sharp.
You too. Have a good one.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.